Hello, my name is Ryan Horton, and I am a master's student at the University of Alaska Fairbanks in its secondary education program. I am also a teacher while training out here in Kotzebue, Alaska. Thank you for coming.
So, going back, casting further in your lifetime, why did you want to start teaching in the first place?
Since I was a kid, I've known I wanted to be two different things. Someone who teaches and someone who tells stories. And honestly, I didn't really care what order that came in. What mattered to me is that I get a chance to share the things I know and the things I imagined. And however I got to do that, I knew I'd be happy about it.
I think probably like most teachers, I had one or two standout teachers in my own life who made learning both fun and interesting, but also who I connected to on a personal level, who I felt like I could talk to and whose opinion actually mattered to me, and I felt like my opinion mattered to them. And they made me think that teaching was something exciting, I should rephrase, they made me feel like learning was exciting. And once you have that spark inside of you, you start to enjoy learning, and you begin to enjoy it so much you want to share it with others. And so I think the best teachers come from other teachers generally.
It's a good way to feed your family. Remember, a thesis says exactly what is in the essay. So our body paragraph is going to have some details about ice fishing.
When I started teaching, that's when I realized that the two were basically the same thing. A good teacher tells stories and a good storyteller teaches. And a really great teacher gets their students to tell them stories back.
What do you do when you go ice fishing? What are some things that you eat? Trey?
Talk. This one. We bring ice in auger. No.
Ice auger? You eat it.
No, just put auger.
So auger or
If we go back historically, what you're talking about is what other people that have become writers, which is a type of teaching too.
I love telling stories, and I do believe teaching is just a form of sharing stories. In fact, I had a whole unit on how people tell stories to teach each other and to teach for future generations. So that makes sense.
My entire teacher work sample was about this idea that cultures pass on their wisdom and knowledge to the next generation through storytelling. There was an entire unit on folklore, and we centered it around Inupiaq culture, and I did add in some folklore from other Western culture societies as well. But it went a long way to show my students exactly what storytelling can do, both as a way of entertaining and as a way of teaching.
You're originally from Fairbanks. Why did you choose Kotzebue, a much smaller city?
Kotzebue represents almost perfectly my philosophy as an educator, in that it doesn't matter where a kid is born or what community they're born into or what family they're raised with. All children deserve an authentic education that validates who they are and prepares them for who they are going to become in the future. And COTS is no different. After I came here, I found exactly those kinds of kids who were raised with challenges, who took to learning with the same enthusiasm that I did when I was growing up in a big city. It's no different. All kids are the same, and they all deserve the same chance. I owe an incredible amount of thanks to everybody who helped me get through my master's program. Not just the professors over at the university or my family who acted as my de facto therapists, but also the many teachers and administrators at Kotzebue Middle High School and my mentor, Melissa. I owe most, if not all, of my success to the support I received going through the program. I could not have done it without you. And most of all, I'd like to thank you, my dear listener, for watching along and celebrating with us all. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.